Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name is Nick and today guys we're going to be jumping down into the world of Bitcoin, taking a look at what's been going on and what I would expect to happen next. As I get into this video, if you find it useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. Now if you have not yet joined us in Discord, link is in the description down below. It's a fantastic community talking crypto 24/7. It's completely free and I don't think you'll be disappointed by what you find down there, so why not go ahead and check that out today. And whilst you're in the description below, you'll also find links to our new podcast. If you're looking for staying up to date with everything crypto, then why not check out the Cheeky Crypto podcast for your commute into the office. I don't think you'll regret it. Okay guys, let's waste no more time though. Let's jump right down into this, right? So Bitcoin paired up with USDT on the hourly chart and Binance is the data source. Now we have been tracking this move to the upside for a while. It actually starts over here on the 18th of June. Now we had a 5-wave structure to the upside and I can show you what that looks like. Right, we go 1 here, 2, we go up for 3, down for 4, and up for 5. Okay, so we have this 5-wave structural move. Now, this 5-wave move, essentially because we have this going up here, you can't have 5 waves usually on their own, not on this micro scale. Usually they're a part of a bigger picture. And because we think that this is a 4th wave structural move, then you wouldn't expect 5 waves like this anyway inside a 4th wave, not in their own. In fact, what you would tend to find is this has to be a corrective structure. Then you start thinking about yourselves, what corrective structures start with 5 waves? Well, that only really leaves a couple. And I think that this actually is an ABC correction, and an ABC is a zigzag, and a zigzag is a 5-3-5 corrective structure. Okay, so what we've kind of got here is a 5-wave move just over this side. Okay, this one in the middle here is a 3-wave structure, and then we're looking for 5 waves over this side, right? So in total we end up with that 5-3-5 pattern, and that's called a zigzag or an ABC. Now, this little area here, this 5-wave structure, actually comes in with a double top scenario at 21,723. This is something that we were talking about yesterday, and you know, essentially what this is basically what you'd normally expect to find, okay, with a zigzag pattern, or this 5-3-5, however you want to look at it, ABC, is that it goes to a 1-to-1 ratio. That's the most common scenario, meaning that we should have actually pushed up higher, okay, we should have gone to about 24,300, right? However, because this they haven't got enough momentum behind the price action, there wasn't really much kind of buying activity or anything like that, it appears that we actually have these 5 waves a little bit lower. Now it's possible, of course, that this top of the wave 5 that I've currently got mapped out is actually just our wave 3, and we've still got wave 5 to go. Okay, so that's a possible scenario. We can't ignore that. It's a possible scenario. Okay, and then we continue that motion to the upside just a little bit more. Okay, with that final 5th wave, but it doesn't look like it has enough momentum to go up past 24,000 or 23,000, right? I don't think that is likely to be unless we overextend this 5th wave in some kind of final blast to the upside. But I don't think there's enough momentum behind the price action to do that. Okay, so I think, you know, we've got a couple of options of looking here, and I think for the most part, what we're going to want to do is we're going to keep this as a small mini 5-wave structural move like this. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to look to see if we can invalidate the moves down by going up higher. Okay, I think that's the best way of kind of going. So let me just zoom in on this for a second here, okay? And because yesterday we were saying, you know, we were looking to go up higher than 21,723 to confirm the upward directional move. Otherwise, we're in some kind of, you know, corrective move to the downside, and that would be confirmed if we went down lower than 19,770. And as I was talking about yesterday, I think that they had that bearish double top, right? We had this high and this high here. Now, what's interesting about this is we had those wicks that went higher than 21,723, but we failed to close above it. So I'm still going to say that this is a double top. It's not a neat example of it, because essentially, you know, from a neat double top, you hit the exact price point and then you get rejected exactly from the price point. You don't have these wicks that go over the top. But that being said, you know, we have just overextended. We failed to close above it and we basically fell down. Now, from here, like I said, we're now tracking to see whether or not we are going to go up higher. So I'm going to take this blue line from over here. Again, I'm going to move this, and I'm going to now move it up to that high point there, because if this is our fifth wave top, right, coming in here at 21,888, if that is our fifth wave top, then we cannot cross, or we shouldn't cross higher than that, okay, and that's our C wave done. Okay, if we were to go up higher than 21,888, then I'm going to say that our fifth wave is not done yet, okay, and that fifth wave still has to go up higher. Okay, and maybe that this is just our fourth wave low, and maybe all of this is just our third wave, or whatever, right? We can take a look at those structures as they start to appear. Okay, so invalidation of our lows are set here at 21,888. Failure to cross higher than that within the next structure is basically telling me that we are likely to start our descent to the downside, and we have a macro fifth wave low after completing this fourth wave just up here. Okay, so we have a really shallow fourth wave move. Meaning that our fifth wave will go will be shallow as well. It won't be as deep. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just zoom out a little bit here. Okay, and actually, before I do that, we're going to just acknowledge that we are close to overbought here on the hourly chart. Okay, so the likelihood of pushing up past 21,888 on this hourly chart, very unlikely. However, the 4-hourly chart is oversold, right? So from there we could maybe see something, but I think that's a bit of a push at this point. Okay, so knowing that our most probable scenario is that we're going down here, and this being our top, right? We hit the top here at 21,888, and that completes the zigzag pattern of 535 structure. Then where does our lows, how low does our final fifth wave actually drop, right? And it actually has to come all the way down here. If I grab the right one, so this one here. So we take this entire move from the lows of wave 3 to the highs of wave 4, okay, on this macro scale, right? Lows of wave 3, highs of wave 4, just up here. Then our fifth wave low is now adjusted, right? So we were talking about it being 14.5 to 16.5K, and now if I grab hold of this, wherever it may be, wherever it is, I'm going to just move this across here a little bit. And where is it? Yeah, here. And I'm just going to move that up to about here. Right. So this now fifth wave low is indicated at 15,400 to 16,700. Now this is an approximate target. Okay, this is what we would expect of a fifth wave low, right? We expect it to be somewhere between 1.236 and 1.618 of the fourth wave. Okay, which is why they relate to each other so much. Now, it is possible, of course, that we overextend and maybe we go down deeper than this, etc. But for now, essentially, what we've actually got here is an approximate target that we should be aiming for. Okay, it's basically between 15,422 and 16,743. Okay, so that would mark our fifth wave low, and this is what we're looking to see if we're starting, right? So we are probably going to expect to see some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and inside each of these moves, we're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm not expecting it to be quick. I'm not expecting it to be fast, a straight down drop or anything like that. But now this is the last little kind of descent. This would actually then completely finish off the bear market low, in my opinion. Okay, we've spoken about this before on the macro charts. I'm not going to talk about them. I'm going to bring them up today in this video, but essentially, we have the Gaussian channel. We have similarities there. We have the 200 simple moving average. We have the exponential moving averages, and essentially we have Elliott wave theory here, all kind of indicating additional lower lows required. And right at this point, this is the lowest point that I can see. Right, we're in the fifth wave coming down, of which I would expect 5 waves. Inside those 5 waves, I would expect 5 waves inside each of wave 1, 3, and 5. So we're just starting this journey, in my opinion, to the downside. Now, you might be thinking, well, why, right? The only time frame that is oversold is the 4-hourly chart. The 8-hour is overbought, the daily is overbought. So essentially, we are looking to finish off this this low, bringing the price down, and in doing so actually making the price oversold on all of those time frames, right? So we're already oversold on the monthly, we're oversold on the weekly, we need to be oversold on the daily, instead we're overbought. We need to be oversold on the 8 hour, we need to stay oversold on the 4 hour, and we need obviously the hourly to be oversold as well. We want alignment across all those time frames, and we want to see the move and the surge to the upside under the right structure. But this is kind of what I'm looking at. I'm looking at Bitcoin dropping down towards 15,422 to 16,743 now, and this should hopefully mark the end of this bear market. Guys, I'm going to leave the video there. If you have found this useful and informative, hit the like button. I really do appreciate that. If you happen to be new to the channel, then why not go ahead and subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications, and in doing so, you will be kept up to date with absolutely everything that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. With all that said, done, and out of the way, I hope everyone has a fantastic day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.